TBTL.
Hello there, welcome to another Hey Dummies. This is the TBTL newsletter video where we, the dummies, answer your questions. I'm in my car. I'm kind of hiding out from the construction that's going on at my house right now. The excavator is running and it's very loud, and I'm very nervous about observing them either digging up my sewer line or something else important. So I decided to just come down here to the mall parking lot near the movie theater that's playing Megalopolis, trying to get up the nerve to maybe go in and actually see it. Although it's a beautiful fall day, and I don't know how many of these we're going to get, so I don't know if I want to spend 2 hours of the last bit of nice sunlight that we'll have. If I want to give that over to Francis Ford Coppola and his passion project, I don't know. All right. This week's question comes from Jaimie. Oh, it's our friend Jaimie in Columbia, Maryland, who I actually talked to after the TBTL Live in Philly, which was really fun. Here's what, sorry, you know what? Got to keep it going, people. Let's see. About halfway done with this, which puts us 2/3 of the way towards our gallon today. You know, the number one bad thing about this is if it sits on my passenger seat, the car thinks that there is a passenger who's not seat belted, so it starts ringing at me. But if I put this thing on the floor of the car, it just rolls around. So this is like, you know, in high school where to teach you a lesson, particularly if you're a young boy in high school, they might have you carry around a sack of flour or an egg or something else that approximates taking care of a small baby. That's kind of what this is. I did carry around a sack of flour in high school, and it absolutely had no impact on me because I also became a father in high school. But anyway, this is my little baby that I got with me. The question from Jaimie is, how do you get over a bad karaoke performance? Jaimie says, the backstory is I rarely do karaoke, but I did try singing Rich Girl by Hall & Oates a couple of years ago on a whim. Oh, Jaimie, I think the music of Hall & Oates is like, you know, it's like the Cape of, is it the Cape of Good Hope? Or some sort of maritime thing where you have rocks that are out in the water and that have sunk many, many ships, and you sail through them and you're, you know, at your peril. Some of my absolutely worst karaoke performances have been Hall & Oates related because the stuff is really high. It's very fun to listen to and very hard to sing. So you're not alone with having trouble in the Hall & Oates department. Also, I believe from Philadelphia, PA, where Jaimie, you and I met. A lot of my friends had been singing, and a friend was KJing, which if you don't know means that Jaimie's friend was like running the music and everything. And I just wanted to participate. I'm not a great singer, although I can for the most part carry a tune. So I thought, what the heck? I wasn't truly awful, but I just didn't really sell it like I should have. The faces in the crowd ranged from bored to indignant. And now every time I hear that song, which I adore, by the way, I am instantly transported back to that unfortunate moment where everyone, including me, just wanted it to end. Any words of wisdom you have would truly be appreciated. Well, Jaimie, you got to get back on that horse and have a better experience. I don't mean the horse of Hall & Oates, but the horse of doing karaoke. And what I would recommend is picking a very short song. Like one of my go-tos when pressed into service on karaoke is Run Around Sue by Dion. I love that song because it's pretty easy to sing. People do get excited generally because they haven't heard that song in a while, and it's like 2 minutes long. So what you've got to do, Jaimie, is you've got to basically plan this out. You can't just like wait until you're in the situation at a karaoke thing, possibly after a couple of adult beverages, trying to think of your song. You got to lock down a short ass song and one that you feel comfortable singing and that people enjoy. There's a kind of I don't know if it's like an X, Y axis, right? Songs that you can sing and then songs that people enjoy hearing. And you got to figure out where those two things intersect. a song that you can sing that's pretty short, and then a song that also people just get excited about and want to sing along. Because if they're singing along, then they don't even notice how you sound. So that's what you got to do, Jaimie, and I want a full report. You've got to conquer this by doing another performance at some point and having it go well. The other thing I would offer as a sort of calming advice is literally no one is thinking about this except for you. Now that's, of course, the whole premise of TBTL is Andrew and I obsessing over things that probably nobody else is obsessing over. So this is, I'm in a bit of a glass house on this one. But what I would say is nobody who was there that night is walking around thinking about your performance, Jaimie. They just really aren't. The good news is we're all so self-obsessed that we're not thinking about the stuff that other people think we're thinking about. We're thinking about ourselves. You're thinking about your karaoke performance. I'm thinking about the fact that mall security guard keeps circling me because I knew that this movie, Megalopolis, was playing here, but there's actually 2 movie theaters, and I went to the other one, and it is, whoa, you want to talk about depressing. It's a movie theater that has been turned into like a haunted experience this time of year, and I was in that parking lot, and then I drove over to this other parking lot, and I've just been circling it, and now I'm making a video, and I think, listen, you're the mall security guard here at this mall. You don't have a lot going on. You see a guy doing this in his car, your antenna is going up. So it's like, that's what I'm thinking about. But nobody else is. My point is, Jaimie, this was not nearly as awkward as maybe your brain is telling you it is. And you just got to get out there and you got to slay this demon by singing another song. But again, probably not something by Hall & Oates. Also, who else is Dangerous Territory? There's another band that I've tried with very limited success because of how high stuff gets. Anything by Mariah Carey, just leave that alone. I don't care if it's Christmas time and you want to do All I Want for Christmas. Like, be really, really careful about that. Oh, Bon Jovi can be really tough. Unless you're talking about Wanted, Dead or Alive, don't mess with like Living on a Prayer. That way lies madness and sadness. But yeah, just get back out there and do it, and keep it short, and let us know what happens. Unlike this video, which is now reaching into its almost 8th minute. So I think I'm going to wrap it up by saying thank you, Jaimie, for sending in a question. Please, if you have a question for us, the Dummies, send it in. Andrew at tbtl.net. Put Hey Dummies in the subject line. And for the rest of you, thank you very much for subscribing to the newsletter. Thank you for being part of TBTL. And we'll see you real soon. Adios. This is my life.